I woke up and thought that I was going to work on the spiral stairs, but life had other plans for me that day. Apparently, I know a guy that knows a guy who knows a guy with an excavator. It was a quick decision, and then, before I knew it, my garden looked like this. Sometimes you just have to take advantage of what life throws at you. This is something I wanted to build since I moved into the cabin, and it's gonna change the way I live off the land completely. I have still an insane amount of work to do before hunting season, but this at least gives me a huge push in the right direction. This well is at the bottom of the hill where my cabin is at. Of course, this well is not ready to use yet. I have to empty it a couple of times, dig the bottom out, put white sand in there, and then send the sample to the lab to check it for safety. I will make a frame around it with a catrol, and then you can just lower a bucket. I will put another ring on top of this, and then I will have it fully operational. So that's my well project. Alright, now it's time for some landscaping and make my forest again. To do this, I start collecting some rocks. That's one of the advantages of building on a sand dune. You got plenty of rocks. Here you see the layering of the earth all the way from the Ice Age. These rocks will keep the sand in place next to the walking path towards the cabin. It doesn't require a lot to make me happy. Next I install the crossing sticks that will keep the moss in place. They also act as a degrading material that will turn into compost over time. To collect the moss, I search for as poor ground as possible so they have an easy time adapting to my new climate. Now with the moss in place, the forest can take over again. So here I am. I did my rain dance and it worked, so I'm really happy about that for the garden. So what did I build here next to my cabin? Well, this is going to be a root cellar. So I will make a nice round hobbit door and then a framework inside here where I can store all my wild food. So basically you put a layer of sawdust, and on this layer of sawdust you put big blocks of ice which you cut from the lake, and then the cellar stays a nice temperature all summer. This is a total game changer for me. I'm really happy with that. It all stays nice and green. I used some compost to enrich the ground. I got lots of different plants chopped from the forest, so it is a wild garden. I will take you along. Here I have black currant berries, raspberries, and wild strawberries, crowberries, more raspberries. Here I got some mountain ash berries for the birds, bilberries, two different kind of willow trees, more willow trees, good for attracting moose and deer. Here I have Arctic thyme. It's too bad you cannot smell it because the smell is just amazing. Wild onion, oregano. Time will tell, but I think the forest can take over from here. As you can see, my garden gives a lot of space around the cabin, which is really nice. And it is so nice to be able to walk around the cabin. I didn't see that one coming, but it's really nice. Here I have a parking lot. It's really nice to be able to drive the truck up nose front and then turn here. And this is the place where my toilet comes. So between these trees, a bit in the shelter from the house, and with a nice view to the forest. So yeah, this is the update. I hope you like what you see. I will continue working on the spiral stairs and then I will see you in the next one.